What is up, everybody? Sam Dog, the infamous 253, coming at you with Brendon Nelson on the speakerphone with the preview for the Week 16 Seahawks vs Cardinals game. Last time we won the game in Arizona. A lot of differences this time around with both teams this time. Brendon, what's up, man? How you doing?
7 road wins in one season. I never thought I would see the day.
None of us ever thought we'd see that day.
Yeah, but 2 home games to wrap it up. You can't ask for much better than that.
Yeah, but we got to wrap it up for sure, though. I mean, we got to try to get her done, but right now we just got to focus on Arizona before we get ready for that big Week 17 matchup, which could most likely be flexed to a Sunday night game to be the primetime game, which I wouldn't want anything but that to happen for if that was to happen, you know. But, yep, Seahawks versus Cardinals, lots of differences this time around compared to last time, where last time that defense had Terrell Suggs and they hadn't made the Kenyon Drake trade, and obviously we didn't have Quandre Diggs, and obviously we still had Will Dissly playing and healthy, which he had the touchdown in that, and obviously Clowney had the pick 6, and then Prosise scored the touchdown, and it was a 27-10 win, a 17-point win, our only convincing win of the season, though. But lots of changes this time ever since then. Now the Cardinals added Kenyon Drake, and Kenyon Drake looks like he's taking most of the load and becoming Arizona's #1 back. What could that mean for David Johnson? Could that mean David Johnson might be on his way out of Arizona?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, when he was playing earlier this year, David Johnson looked really slow. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he put on weight. I don't know what it is, but he just looked really slow. And there's a reason why they went out and traded for Kenyon Drake. It's because David Johnson wasn't giving them much of anything. So it is a significant difference. I will stand by saying that I think the Seahawks run defense has been pretty good this season. So I'm ready and willing to take on most rushing attacks in the NFL. What I will say is that Kyler Murray gives the Cardinals another dimension in the running game that makes things much more complicated. So it's going to be a big test for this run defense for sure with Kenyon Drake, particularly when we don't know who we're going to have. We don't know about Clowney, Anza, Wagner, Diggs, Shaquille. There's a lot of question marks on our defense right now. So I don't know what we're going to have.
I don't think we're going to have Quandre Diggs because of that high ankle sprain, which sucks. And, I mean, because Diggs has been a big contributor to this defense. I mean, he's made big plays ever since he's came to this team, and we need Quandre for the playoffs, though, too. And hopefully we get Jadeveon Clowney and Ziggy Ansah back, and then hopefully we get Michael Kendricks back, because last time when we played the Cardinals, Kendricks was killing the Cardinals last time, and then, of course, Clowney had the big pick 6 to get us the first touchdown of the game, which was our first defensive score of this season. But the key thing is we got to have to shut down Kenyon Drake in that running attack, because Drake has had a big impact. I mean, obviously, I know they were playing the Browns, and he had 4 touchdowns against them, but we got to shut him down, pressure Kyler Murray, and can't let Kyler Murray and the running attack with him and Kenyon Drake and David Johnson control this game. And then, of course, there's still the matter of taking on wide receivers like Christian Kirk and Larry, and they still got, obviously, first ballot Hall of Famer Larry Fitzgerald, who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. So they still got some of those receivers. It's like, and then not having Diggs is going to be huge in that one. So it's like we got to stick up those receivers too. And then, obviously, what can we do on offense with Russell Wilson?
Realistically, the Cardinals are going to score some points in this game. They have a pretty good offense. Their offense is playing better than they were at the start of the season, I think. Obviously, they got better because they acquired Kenyon Drake. Murray has progressed as a quarterback in the couple months since we last saw him. So, realistically, looking at this game, I do expect the Cardinals to score some points. And again, I don't know. Are we going to even have Wagner? If we don't have Wagner, they could run the ball all up and down the field.
Yeah.
We've seen this run defense without Wagner. It's not good.
It isn't. I mean, it's especially when Christian McCaffrey really started going off after Wagner went out for the Carolina game. I mean, I know his sprain wasn't as significant as Quandre Diggs, though, so hopefully Wagner is able to come back. I mean,
but realistically, Arizona's going to put up some points.
They will.
So defensively, where I want to do my damage is in the pass rush, because Kyler Murray is the most sacked quarterback in the league this season, and he is the quarterback we probably got the most pressure on this season. In week 4, we got him for like 4 sacks. We were able to hurry him multiple other times. Clowney had a big game. Kendricks had a big game. I think Rasheem Green had a sack in that game as well.
Oh, yeah, Green did sack him.
He's actually progressed since that game, in my opinion. He's been playing really well lately. But I think that's where we can maybe make some plays to get some turnovers, because we will need turnovers in this game. But once again, I think that the bulk of responsibility on this game will fall on the offense and Russell Wilson to just outscore them.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have this game come down to the defense having to make plays, because I don't know who they're even going to have. I want this game to rest on the shoulders of Wilson, Carson, Lockett, who looks like he's all better now, Metcalf, Malik Turner, if you want to throw him out there, and Jacob Hollister. So that's a pretty soft Cardinals defense. We should be able to run on them, should be able to pass on them. They lost one of their better pass rushers in Terrell Suggs. They let him go to a playoff team. And basically, to me, I feel like the offense, kind of like I felt last week, should be able to control this game.
Chandler Jones still concerns me, though, on their defensive side, though, going up against Chandler Jones, you know?
Oh, yeah, Chandler Jones is always really good. I mean, almost every team has at least one really good pass rusher you got to concern yourself with. But honestly, I think the pass protection against Carolina was excellent. A lot of the times Wilson got pressured, it was because he was holding on to the ball too long, or he ran into it. I think the offensive line actually played fantastic against Carolina. Not that that's a good defense, but I thought they individually played really well. So I feel like maybe they're hitting their stride. It could be a big game for Jacob Hollister, because Arizona's defense is terrible at covering tight ends.
Yeah, exactly. I said that the last time around when we were playing them, when we hit Disley for the for most of those passes, and Luke Wilson. I said their tight end coverage is terrible.
Yeah, and really, I don't think their defense as a whole is very good. Even Patrick Peterson's not really having that good of a year. It seems like he's getting beat a lot. I know the 49ers were picking on him in both of the 49ers' victories over the Cardinals. So I feel like this is a game where Wilson can go off and Carson can go off, and
Metcalf.
I think we can just outscore them.
It's unfortunate about Josh Gordon no longer being part of the team with the indefinite suspension now. I mean, but unfortunately, just it sucks. But now there's one receiver I want to see finally get his opportunities who flashed in the preseason. I mean, I want to see some John Ursua this week. I want to see some John Ursua.
Yeah, I am wondering. It is interesting how rookies are often deprioritized on this current team. Like, Marquise Blair is, again, like third string. And we saw him for a couple games. I personally really liked what I saw. A lot of people really liked what they saw. But now this week we're hearing that if Diggs cannot play, then we're going to see Delano Hill. So that's a rookie who we just don't want to put out there on defense.
Yeah, I want Marquise Blair.
We really didn't want to put Cody Barton out there in place of Kendricks, no matter how many mistakes Kendricks was making. Now we're seeing it with Ursua a little bit. So it just seems like this team, other than their top rookies, are being very protective of them and trying to not put them out there too much. So I feel like there might be a little something like that going on there, where we just trust the veterans like Malik Turner and Jerron Brown and David Moore just a little bit more to be consistent, to know the playbook. So I suspect that the number 3 receiver by the end of the season will be Malik Turner, because he's been the guy who's made the most plays, I think. He's
been a silent receiver though, but when he made that big play in Philadelphia, like we said when we were saying when is Russell going to throw a touchdown to Malik Turner, we were starting to be like, well, let's see now if he can break the silence,
Yeah, and I think Turner's probably the best of the guys behind Metcalf and Lockett. But there will be an opportunity for Ursua, because right now David Moore has been pretty inefficient. I think Jerron Brown is just depth, a veteran. I don't think he brings much of anything to the table. So maybe there's an opportunity there. But we're pretty good at wide receiver, in my opinion, now that Lockett's back at 100%. So
true that.
There's just not a lot of balls to go around.
Yeah, but if he's given an opportunity, I would like to see him get to play in the slot so we could take Lockett out of the slot,
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to find out. I mean, I know we already talked about the defense. I really don't understand why Blair isn't starting over Hill.
Yeah.
I don't totally understand why Kendricks gets so many snaps over Barton. And I also don't totally and even like LJ Collier, who can't get on the field no matter what happens to our defensive line. So it seems like there's a thing where we almost want to redshirt some of these rookies and say, don't even worry about playing this year. You're going to use this year to learn, and you'll contribute big next year. But we'll have to see. I mean, the Josh Gordon suspension has certainly opened things up.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, though, because he had that nice catch, though, last Sunday, too. But also, other than our game, I'll tell you what, I do appreciate that we got some help from Atlanta and Dallas. Since Dallas basically got us into the playoffs by shellacking the Los Angeles Rams in Jerry World. And then, obviously...
Yeah, that was useful, definitely.
And you saw my video of the reaction from when I was at the Roadhouse, from when I caught my reaction after Atlanta pulled that upset.
Yeah. The benefit of that game, actually, is pretty much exclusively it allows us to lose this game and still control our own destiny to win the division. The tiebreakers make it very unlikely that we'll be able to clinch this week no matter what happens, but it's not impossible. So there are some games that Seahawks fans need to keep an eye on this week. I think we're going to be rooting for the Eagles to win. I think we're going to be rooting for the Vikings to win. We're going to be rooting for probably the Saints to lose.
Yeah.
We're going to be rooting for the Packers to lose because the tiebreakers get very, very confusing. But the overall point, and I'll just go ahead and say this on video, and maybe your listeners can have this clarified for them. We want the teams that we have beaten to win, and we want the teams that the 49ers have beaten to lose. So teams like the Eagles, who we beat and the Niners didn't play, we need them to win. Teams like the Packers, who we didn't play and the Niners beat, we need them to lose.
Yeah.
So
and then the Saints.
Everybody can keep an eye on that and hope for the best. But the best thing that this team can do is just beat the Cardinals this weekend.
And we need to win out. We just got to win out. Another quick question. What if the Rams were to beat the 49ers?
Well, then the tiebreakers would become very interesting. But realistically, I mean, looking at this 49ers team, their secondary is a little bit of a mess right now. They got no Sherman. They're missing, I think, Tart. I think they're missing one of their key safeties. Yeah. They're missing D Ford, and D Ford has actually been a real disappointment for them. He has not been able to stay healthy at all.
He hasn't.
And their offensive line is a bit of a mess because they lost their center just like we did. Both of their tackles are very shaky. And there is some stuff going wrong with the 49ers right now. And you could see them losing to some teams that they should beat. And the Rams are not terrible. They have real problems, but ever since they got Ramsey, the Rams defense has actually been playing very good.
They have been. I mean, they're not terrible. I mean, they're having a disappointing season, but they're not a bad team.
They are capable of putting up some points. So I'm not ruling anything out. It's tough for me to believe this 49ers team is going to drop 2 games in a row, but they're playing, and they're playing at a level right now where they can lose some games that they should win, and they're missing the right players to where some surprising things could happen. Like, they're going to have their backup center against Aaron Donald. That's not good. Yeah.
And then also...
priority number 1 is to just beat the Cardinals at home.
Priority number 1 for us should be...
Whatever else we can say about this game, you should be able to beat a 4-win team at home.
But also priority number 1 for us should be to try to win out and take the division and try to get home field.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll get to that when we get to it, but that starts with making sure we beat Arizona. This is not like the Carolina game for me. Carolina game, I had full confidence going in that we were going to win. I had no doubt in my mind that we were going to win that game. This Arizona team has not given up like the Panthers did, in my opinion.
They're not.
They are actually playing hard. So let's keep an eye out. Let's take it seriously, and after the game's over, we'll worry about Week 17. Right.
Right now, we just got to focus on Arizona. But, man, I'll tell you what, though. If we want to know a funny nickname I gave the Atlanta Falcons for the trap games that they played this year when they beat New Orleans in New Orleans and then what they just did last Sunday. This is my nickname. This is my nickname for the Atlanta Falcons. I was telling my buddy Sports Live in the ATL, his name's David, Sports Live in the ATL, shout out to him really quick. I call the Atlanta Falcons the Trap-Lanta Falcons.
Yeah, I know Slitta. I've seen some of his videos. I'm familiar with Slitta.
Yeah, he's a good YouTuber. He's a diehard Falcons fan. Everyone should go check him out. He's trying to get to like 2,000 subs, so a lot of my viewers, so you should go check him out. I'll put a link to his channel in the description too, but I also got to put a link to your channel in the description too, so everyone could go sub you up as well. I mean, pretty much everyone on here now basically knows who you are too.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, I think that's about it for this game and this week. I don't think there's too much else to say.
Yeah, but other than that though, the free agency line should be pretty interesting when the off season comes too. I mean, and we're definitely when off season comes, we're gonna definitely have some talks about the free agency and what goes on in it with who do you think goes where and then when the moves actually start to happen.
Yeah, definitely, and that's often the most interesting part of the football season. Not even the games. Sometimes it's just where this draft and free agency stuff happens. The thing that I'm really interested in is we have some players who could ask for an extension, like Shaquille Griffin and Chris Carson. They're both finishing their third year in the NFL. They both played very well on their rookie contracts. They could say, hey, I want an extension now. I don't want to play the fourth year of my rookie deal. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to, blow my opportunity to get a big contract. So everybody who we drafted in 2017, and, the best players from that class were Shaq and Carson, they are up for extensions, potentially, if they choose to hold out. And I'm interested to see what we do there. That's something that people are kind of sleeping on, in my opinion.
Here's another question. What about Jadeveon Clowney?
I think Clowney will be back. I'm not 100% confident in it by any means, but I do think Clowney will be back. I think his versatility is great for this defense. I think that what he does makes players around him better. I think we like how he plays the run. I think he likes it here. We have a lot of money. Now, granted, we also have to spend a lot of that money if we want to keep some of these other guys too. But my gut says he will be back. But I'm not super confident in it.
Yeah, we'll have to wait. This is one, like I say, when it comes to the free agency, we just gotta wait and see what happens. I mean, especially when we traded Frank Clark to Kansas City and got those draft picks.
Yeah, and I think that move has actually been very good for us. I'm still not in love with the idea of giving Clowney, a ton of money, but I think it's very possible that ends up what happens. And honestly, if next year we can get full seasons out of Clowney, Reed,
Disley,
and maybe hopefully a developed Green and Collier,
yeah,
and Puna Ford, throw Puna in there, that's a pretty good front line.
It is.
We can do some damage with that.
Yeah, but then offensively, I would hope to get a full season of Will Disley.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. We're just at this point, I don't really expect anything from Disley, but we can all cross our fingers. But yeah, it's going to be a fun off season. It pretty much always is. I'm interested to see what we do with Clowney and Reed. We do have the money to keep both, but that doesn't necessarily mean we will.
Yeah.
If we could get somebody like a Dante Fowler Jr., that might be worth letting one of those guys go, because Fowler Jr. is a very good pass rusher off the edge, and he might give this defense a lot of what we need.
Yeah, we can afford to let Ziggy walk after this season and then maybe see.
Well, yeah, Ziggy should retire. His body can't take it anymore. I mean, even when he's out there right now, it just doesn't feel like he can hack it the way he did in his prime. And I know he's not that old, but if we can get a couple of good games out of him at the end of the season, then to me that's almost a Christmas miracle, because his body is just so beat up.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think it'd be time to wrap it on up here. Make sure if you're new to the channel to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. We're seven away from 700 on my channel. Also, make sure to go subscribe to Brendon Nelson as well. I will make sure to put a link in the description to his channel as well, along with my buddy Sports Live in the ATL, Sleeta. Make sure I put him in there too. And Brendon, once again, thank you for doing this with me, man. And
All right, no problem. I'll see you next week.
All right. Until then, you ain't with it, you ain't infamous, and as always, go Seahawks.